Good afternoon, my dear students. We had a class on Saturday on present perfect tense. Now we will have present perfect tense conclusion plus present perfect continuous tense also now. Let us look at this. Okay, students, let us know about been in present perfect tense. Been in present perfect tense. We have two options here. One is been. We have two options here. One is been and another one is gone. Been and gone, two options are there here. Been and gone, two options are there here. What is been and what is gone? Whenever we have the words like once, twice, thrice, how many times? In these areas, we will have been. In these areas, we will have been. And in other areas, we will have gone. In other areas, we will have gone. Not been, only gone will be there in other areas. That is the difference. Okay, students? And that is the difference. Whenever we have once, twice, thrice kind of words, and whenever we have how many times kind of words, we will go with been, not gone. How it will happen? Let us have a glance at the board. Now, let us check it. I hope that you have written this. Okay, students, thank you so much. I'm going to the next one. That is, you see now, Rajesh dash to America twice. It's given like this. Rajesh dash to America twice. It is given like this. So what will be our answer? Let us see now. What will be our answer? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 choices are there. The first one is went. The second one is has gone, and the third one is has been, and the fourth one is gone. We know very well here one thing, my dear students, that is, we know very well one thing here, that is, we cannot use V4 or V3 as verbs directly. We cannot use, remember students, we cannot use V4 or V3 as direct verbs. If you want to use either V4 or V3 as direct verbs, you should go with a helping verb. Without a helping verb, they do not work. See now? They do not work without a helping verb. So here we have to see this. This is a mistake. Gone is a mistake there. Gone is alone there. We cannot make one single word as a verb here. Okay, so this is, and another 3 are there. Here twice is given. Only twice is given. Rajesh dash to America twice. It does not refer to past tense. Only twice. No other condition is given here. So it does not refer to past tense. So let us strike it off. We have only 2 options. Has gone, has been. When this kind of question is given in the examination, everybody gets confused. Whether has been or has gone, which one is a better devil, everybody gets it out. But there is a simple solution for this, and you look at this twice. Look at this twice. Once, twice, thrice kind of words whenever they come, or how many times kind of phrases whenever they come, we go with been, not gone. We go with only been, not gone. Rajesh has been to America twice. Rajesh has been to America twice is the right answer here. Nothing more than that. Okay, students? So, how do we recognize a has been is the right one? How do we recognize has been is the right one? Because twice. Because twice. In this way, we must recognize the words. Okay, students? And we'll go for the next one. Now, we'll go for the next one. Okay, students, one day a thing is given like this. Like this it is given. America, it is America. It is America. So let us see now 1, 2, 3, 4. See now went, gone, has she gone, has he been. Like this the choices are. Has he gone and has he been? Like this the choices are. So now let us take which one is the best answer here. So when we look at this, how many times we can take a decision definitely. By looking at how many times we can come to one conclusion regarding this. How many times dash to America is given. So how many times to America definitely takes either past tense or perfect tense. Let us look at these 4 choices. The first one is vague, not good. 1. It is went. Went is not the correct answer. Went is not the correct answer because there is no helping verb and there is no subject, only went. How many times went to America? Is there any meaning? Never and not. No sense is there in that. Okay, how many times to America what? It's really ridiculous. And the second one you take, this is also gone what? How many times gone to America? Who went to America? Who went to America? There is no information about the subject. So these 2 are faulty answers. When we look at these 2, has she gone, has he been? Has she gone, has he been? Which is a better devil between these 2? If we think, definitely whenever how many times come, you must go with been, not gone. You must go with been, not with gone. How many times has he been to America? That's the right answer. Okay, students? So there are 2 words, one is been and another is gone. Both can be used in present perfect tense. But whenever we have once, twice, thrice, how many times kind of words or phrases, we must go with been. Otherwise, we can go with gone, that is. Okay, students, you look at this now. Okay, students, I'm wiping this. Now we will go for recently, lately. I will give you one example here. You take now, Vijay dash me recently. It is given like this. Vijay dash me recently is given in one sentence. So what are the choices for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the choices for this? 1, 2, 3, 4 choices are there. What are those? Let us see now. What are the answers among these 4? There are 4 choices given. Among these, which one is the best for us? If we clearly look at this, if we keenly observe that, I told you students many a time, for every letter in the language, for every word in the language, it speaks to us. Only the thing is we have to understand it and we have to recognize it. When we perfectly recognize it, we can answer it 100% with security. That's it. Now let us look at this kind of question and let us verify whether we can get any hint or a keyword among them. Okay, let us look at this now. Recently. When the word recently is given, we must confirm that recently or lately 2 words are there. Whenever these words come, we can say that that is a present perfect tense. You see now, recently and lately. Recently and lately, 2 words are there. Recently and lately. Okay, there are 2 words. These 2 words definitely belong to present perfect tense. They don't belong to any other condition. So let us look at this. When we have decided this is a present perfect tense, we know that there are 2 things for us. One is have plus V3. The second one is has plus V3. We will go with a better devil. Let us see now. This is cancelled. This is not necessary because we want a present perfect there. And when we see this is a past tense, this is not necessary. Still we have 2 choices. One is has met. The second one is none. So has met is the right answer. Vijay has met me recently is the correct answer among the choices. That is. Okay, students? And we'll go for the next one now. Okay, students? The next one is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is the next one for us. So we have completed, students, we have completed present simple, present continuous and present perfect. Now we are going for the 4th one, present perfect continuous tense. Now this is the present perfect continuous tense. If you write this, I will give you how does present perfect continuous tense function. Let us see that. Did you take down, students? We'll go for that. Now you see. Now the definition. It tells about, it means present perfect continuous tense. It means present perfect continuous tense. It tells about an action. It tells about an action which began some time ago, and still is continuing, at the time we mention it. At the time we mention it. This is the definition of present perfect continuous tense. Please take down this, students, and of that we will verify how to do present perfect continuous. I'll tell you definition. It tells about an action which began some time ago and still is continuing at the time we mention it. That's it. Let us verify how does present perfect continuous tense works. Let us have a glance at it. Shall I wipe this, students? Okay, thank you. Now you see, students, if you take a straight line like this, you have two parts in this. You have three parts, of course, and you can say this is future. We don't want this, and this is present, and this is past. Future we don't touch at present. We will not touch future tense at present. We touch only present and past tenses. We touch only these two tenses, not future tense. Let us see now. You take now, if an action starts here, one action started, one action started here. It started here and continues till here. Today it is 21st/9/2021. So this action began, you think that 16/9/2021. So it began on 16 of this month, still it is continuing today. Still today. It is continuing still today. That is the importance of this tense. In perfect tense, it starts and ends in the past, but we should not mention the time with the perfect tense unnecessarily. Whereas when you go with present perfect continuous tense, it begins in the past and it continues at the time we mention it. That is the speciality of present perfect continuous tense. Okay, students? And let us see now. One action began on 16th of September and the action is still continuing this day, till this day. So the action goes like this. 21st, 16. Still it is continuing. That is the speciality or prominence of present perfect continuous tense. Okay students, look at this once, and we'll go for examples and we'll go for verification how to recognize present perfect tense and present perfect continuous. Thank you. Now I'm wiping. I'm cleaning off. Okay, now we'll see students in present perfect continuous tense helping verbs. Helping verbs will be have been, has been, both are there. There are two helping verbs. One is have been and the second one is has been. Have been and has been, two verbs. Where does have been come and where does has been come? Let us now decide. Look at this, and we'll take now for has been, for have been, I, we, you, they. With these words have been will come, and when we go for has been, has been, it is somewhat different, like he, she, it. That's it. He, she, it will come with has been. So we can find the difference very easily and we can remember. Most of the students and outsiders are getting confused between the difference of have been and has been. They are unable to understand the real difference between these two. Instead of have been, they go for has been. Instead of has been, they go for have been. We should not do like that. We are doing the right job now. We are going to do that. Students, did you see this? Have been and has been. Okay, students, I'm going to make the main verb also. What is the main verb here? Main verb. Main verb is V4. Yeah, V4 is compulsory here. It is the main verb. Okay, students? So have been plus V4, has been plus V4. You see now? Have been plus V4. This is compulsory. Without been, you cannot write this sentence. It becomes an impossibility for us to make a sentence without including been there. Have been plus V4, has been plus V4. That is, have been plus V4 and has been plus V4. Okay, students, how to recognize a present perfect continuous tense? Students, there is every keyword in our English language. When I teach you, I teach the keywords also. Even when I taught you present simple tense, I made you recognize keywords. When I taught you present continuous tense, there are keywords. When I taught you present perfect, there are keywords. Now, are there any keywords for present perfect continuous also? Yes, there are keywords for present perfect continuous also. Let us see now. What are the keywords? Let us see. The keywords are since. The keywords are since plus time, for plus time, These are the keywords. Since plus time, for plus time, since plus time, for plus time, these two. Without these words, we cannot use present perfect continuous tense. Remember, students, without these words, we cannot construct a sentence in present perfect continuous tense. Okay, how to construct a sentence now? Let us see. Let us see now. Now, did you write this? Okay, students, I'm going for one example now. The first example is like this. I dash in this city for 10 years. It is given. For 10 years, it is given. Now, the choices. Usually, in most of the exams, we will have 4 choices. But in some bank exams, we will have 5. Should be very careful with these. Whatever exam you take in future, you please remember the keywords. Identification of keywords are very important to succeed in the examination. Let us see now what are the keywords here. And I dash in this city for 10 years. Am living, was living. Okay, next, has been living, have been living. Will you do the answer? Will you give me the answer, or shall I wait for your answer? Okay. Students, now let us look at the right answer. How can we decide the choice? First of all, I told you, in every class I tell you, you should focus on the object. That is a key part in our life to succeed in English language. Even masters who are making themselves masters in English language, they too focus on 2 areas. The first area is object and the second area is subject. With the help of object, we can decide what tense is it. With the help of subject, we can decide what verb should be placed there. Okay, now let us see. First, look at this object. Look at this object. For 10 years it is given. Students, please remember one thing. Whenever we write since or for, whenever we write since or for, we cannot write am, is, or, was, were. These we can't write. Since and for do not match with am, is, or, was, were. It is impossible. Please remember that point. Okay, students? Am, is, or, was, were do not match with since and for. Only been will match. Been or have or has plus V3 will match. Let us verify. Now there is was, there is am. We don't want these two because these will not match with since or for. Okay, and when we look at these two, has been living, have been living. When we look at these two, has been living, have been living, then you take this I. I means it can be It can be a plural subject. I is a plural subject. Then we have to go for have been. That's it. I have been living, not I has been living. That's it. I have been living in this city for 10 years. I have been living in this city for 10 years. This is the right sentence. Please write down, students. We will go for next example. Okay, students, we'll go for the next example now. Okay, the next example is this. Murali, a job since 2009. Murali, a job since 2009. Let us verify the choices first. Let us verify the choices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does, is doing, has doing, has been doing, does, is doing, has been doing. Please choose your right answer among these 4. Okay, students, first of all, what we have to do? First, we have to recognize this. Since. Since means it must be either present perfect tense or present perfect continuous tense, not any other tense. So let us see now, verify. This is V5 and this is V4, and again this is V4 and this is V4. 3 V4s are there and 1 V5. V5 we don't want. What about V4s? Is plus doing. Is not matching with since. I already told you we cannot match am, is, or, was, were with since and for. We cannot match am, is, or, was, were with since and for. So this one also is a mistake. 2 are there. We cannot match has plus V4. We can write have or has plus V3, but we cannot write has plus V4. It is impossible. We cannot write has plus V4. So this is also a mistake. We have only one choice. Been is there with doing. Has is there. Murali means who? Murali means male. Male. Definitely a person's name will be singular. We know that. So Murali is a male and singular. Singular means the first letter is yes. So the last letter here also yes. So there it matches. Has been doing a job. Has been doing a job. Okay, students? If you have written this, I will take the next step. Thank you. I'm going for the next one. Students, I'm going for the next one. This time there are 4 choices. You take now. I gone there. I going there. I am going there. for 10 years. I have been going there for 10 years. I have been going there for 10 years. So which is the best answer among these four? You see, students, and you choose the best answer. I am waiting for your answer. Which is the best one? Let us see now, verify. You take I gone there. We cannot use V3 or V4 as main verbs directly. We know that. If you want to use V4 or V3 directly, you require a helping verb there. So this is a mistake. And you take now I going there. It is also a damn mistake. So this is also. And I am going there for 10 years. You take now for 10 years. What for 10 years? You cannot write like this, for 10 years. Because am and for are not matchable. Okay, so this is also a mistake. And the last one is I have been going there for 10 years. I have been going there for 10 years. This is the right answer. I have been going there for 10 years is the best among these four answers. Is the best among these four answers. That's it. Okay, students, look at this. I have been going there for 10 years. Okay, still let us verify. There are some more things in this present perfect continuous. That is, you take now copular verbs. Copular verbs. The verbs which cannot be used, the verbs which cannot be used, the verbs which cannot be used with ing form the verbs which cannot be used with ing form are called copular verbs. That's it. The verbs which cannot be used with ing form are called copular verbs. That is. I already told you at the time of present continuous tense. What are copular verbs? I already told you. Okay, students? What are copular verbs? I already told you at the time of present continuous tense. Now let us see, students. I have been remembering all spellings for 10 years. Is it a right sentence or a wrong sentence? You have to decide. I have been remembering all spellings for 10 years. Is it a right one or a wrong one? You have to decide. It is a wrong answer because remembering is a copular verb. Remember is a copular verb. You cannot use remember as remembering. Okay? I already told you see, hear, taste, smell, remember, forget, like, hate, love, consider, describe, belong, own kind of verbs cannot be used with ing form. If you want to use with ing form, you may have some other types or some other models, not in this. Okay, students, now let us see the next one. What is the right answer for this? So I can write like this. I have remembered all spellings. I have remembered all spellings for 10 years. I have remembered all spellings for 10 years. This is the right way of expression. I have remembered all spellings for 10 years is the right way of expression. So students, we should be very careful in these expressions. Instead of I have been remembering, we can say I have remembered. That's it. Okay students, now let us go for the next one. Okay students, we have completed up till now present simple. What are the verbs in present simple, students? What are the verbs in present simple? V1, V5. That's it. No others will come in present simple. V1 and V5. Number 2, present continuous. In present continuous, we have V4 with, am, is, or. In present continuous, we have V4. When we go with present perfect, present perfect. When we go with the present perfect, we have V3, have or has or the auxiliary verbs. So V1, V5 present simple, V4 present continuous, V3 present perfect. Now the fourth one, present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. It is with V4, have or has plus been. That's it. These 4 tenses we have practiced up till now. Okay students, I will give you 1 or 2 examples on these 4 tenses now. Please try to recognize which is the best choice among the given. Okay students, now we'll go this one. Vijay dash songs now and then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sang, is singing, has sung, sings. What is your best answer, students, among these 4? I'm waiting. Okay students, how to recognize the best answer among these? Now and then you take. You take first now and then. Now and then means simple present, that's it. I have given you some hints for each and every tense. You take daily, every day, weekly, every week, monthly, every month, yearly, every year, now and then, sometimes, off and on and off. All these are related to present simple tense. Whenever these words come, whenever all these words come, we will go with V1 or V5. Here Vijay is there. We want V1 or V5. Others we don't want. This is V2, we don't want. This is V3, we don't want. This is V4, we don't want. V5 is the answer. Okay, students. Now we'll go for the next one. Students, I will give you another example. Now you look at this. Kumar dashed for the bus so far. This is. So the first one is waited is wrong because so far is there here. You have to recognize so far. So far is related to present perfect tense. So present perfect tense means have or has plus V3. Have or has plus V3. Where is have or has? There is no have or has. So here, has plus waited. Kumar has waited for the bus so far. Kumar has waited for the bus so far. This is the right answer. Okay, students, like this we can do. Now another one also we can do. We have been tasting some ice cream for 10 minutes. We have tasted some ice cream for 10 minutes. Either one or two, none. Which is your best option, students? Okay. Now you see that for 10 minutes means both are suitable. But here the word is tasting. Tasting is a copular verb. So this is the mistake. This is the correct one. We have tasted some ice cream for 10 minutes. We have tasted some ice cream for 10 minutes. That is. Okay, students. Now let us go for the next one. Now past simple, students. Past simple. Now we are going to the fifth tense, that is past simple. How to recognize past simple and what is the definition of past simple? We'll see now. First, the definition. The definition. We use this tense to tell about the completed actions. The completed actions. To tell about the completed actions. Next, we usually mention the past time in this. We usually mention the past time in this. We usually mention the past time in this. That is the definition. Okay, students? If you write, we will check what verb will come in this and what objects are there that we can recognize. Definition, we use this tense to tell about the completed actions. We usually mention the past time in this. This is the definition, students. Once look at that. And I'm wiping. Now you see this. Now you see, in this main verb will be V2, students. V2 means like went, sang, go, went, gone, V2, went, sing, sang, sung, V2, sang, like that. Drive, drove, driven, drove, V2. Such kind of verbs will come in this. Such kind of verbs will come in this, etc. That's it. Went, sang, drove, kind of words will come in this. Should be a V2. Main verb should be in the V2 form. Main verb should be in the V2 form. And what about helping verb? Helping verb should be did. Helping verb should be did. That is. Main verb should be in V2 form and helping verb should be did. That is. Okay, students? And how to recognize this tense? Let us see that one also. How to recognize this tense also? Let us see. Shall I wipe this, students? Main verb is V2, helping verb is did. Now you see, in object, we have some words for this. Ego. If ego comes in a sentence, you can recognize that it is a past simple tense. Ego. Once upon a time, then, in those days, then, in those days, at that time, in those days, at that time, last year, month, week. All these refer to past simple tense. Last week, month, year. In 2009 or 2005, etc. All these will refer to present perfect tense, students. Okay? I'm sorry, past simple tense. All these will refer to past simple tense. You see now. Ago, past simple. Once upon a time. Then, in those days. At that time. Last year. In 2009 and 2005. That's it. Okay, students? Whenever these words come, we can recognize it as a past simple tense. Okay, students, let us have one example on this. If you have written, only one example I will give you on this. Okay? Did you write, students? Now you see that I dash a movie yesterday. Yesterday. I dash a movie yesterday. 1, 2. I see, I saw. That's it. When you have the example like this, the object yesterday, it refers to past tense. When it refers to past time, you must go with V2. This is V1 and this is V2. So we want this answer. I saw a movie yesterday. Okay, students? So thanks for being with me all the time, and we are going to know more things regarding this lesson tomorrow. Okay, students? So tomorrow afternoon again at 2 o'clock, we are going to meet for more updates. Thank you so much, my dear students. And I'm also thankful to the management for providing me this platform. Thank you.